Hey, welcome back to my online tutorials. This is an extension to the previous video I created. In the previous video, I discussed how to generate random sample data by using bogus and faker namespaces. So in this video, I'm not going to write any code, uh, but I'm going to use Copilot and a little bit of ChatGPT to generate thousands of uh, domain data, so which is not real. That is sample data. The names and identities will be not real, but the format of the domain will be realistic. So let's dive into the video. So as I mentioned, all my videos are real-time scenario based and hands-on experience. So in this series, I'm going to explore lot of Docker features. So let's proceed to the next slides. So as I mentioned in this video, I'm going to use a little bit of ChatGPT and Copilot to generate a thousand records of data. So which domain you want to use? So in this video, I'm going to try scientists information. So I'll take help of ChatGPT to generate uh, sample data, and by using that format I'll take help of Copilot. Copilot will help me defining the uh, console application based on the sample document I provided. Why to use Copilot again to generate the console application? Why can't I use ChatGPT? Why can't I ask ChatGPT to generate thousands of records? Let's see. There are some limitations with AI, and I'm using all the free versions. I don't have any subscription. So yeah, let's see the options. So this is my ChatGPT. I didn't even log into the ChatGPT. So I'm using a free version. So I'll ask ChatGPT to generate some data. So this would be my question. I would like to generate huge data based on format. The data I generate would be used for development testing, and for the testing, I would like to generate pilots data, the uh, flight pilots data. Can you please help me generating pilots data? So let's hit and see what ChatGPT is going to say. So this is the MongoDB document. Okay, so this is the format, uh, but it gave a lot of other stuff as well. So it gave one uh, sample. So ID, pilot ID, first name, last name, license, ratings, 4 hours, flight hours, medical details, employment details, status, etc., etc. And it gave only one document. I was expecting more documents, but it gave only one. But it suggested some scripts. You can use Python generator PyMongo. So I'm not going to take this sample, but I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give the documents directly. Hey, I am expecting huge volume. Can you generate thousand documents and give it to me? If it gives thousand documents, then there is no developer. We no need to write any code. Let's see. I can generate a full data set, but thousand documents will be extremely large. So instead of the practical way, so instead of generating the documents, it's suggesting it's writing a script which will generate the documents directly. So I don't know whether this is an issue with login or subscription. Maybe the premier members might get the documents directly. I don't know, but if you are using even the free version, it's not going to generate. So what I'm going to do, I'll take this uh, sample format, and now I'll go to the Copilot. I already created a console application and installed the required packages like the Bogus, Basin, and MongoDB driver. So now uh, let's look into the Copilot. Copilot is Microsoft customized AI tool. You can integrate with Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code or any Microsoft tools. So you can find it here in the view. So this is GitHub Copilot chart. You can chart like you're talking to a customer service person, or you can right click on any file and say ask Copilot. So that is also will do the same. The advantage of using Copilot instead of ChatGPT, I never use ChatGPT with Visual Studio, but since it is integrated with the IDE, the Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code, you can um, get huge benefits. As a developer, you can ask. So when it's trying to give the solution, when the Copilot is trying to give the solution, it will check uh, when the Copilot is trying to solve the problem, it will check the files available in the solutions. Right now I have only one file, but it will, if you have 100 files, it's going to look for the similar code in those files, or it will check the references from the file, and also it can check the files opened in the Object Explorer. So let's ask Copilot to do write some code. So first I'll copy this ChatGPT generated sample document, and I'll open here file JSON. So I'll copy and paste it here. So this is my reference file. So now I'll ask Copilot to write a console application based on this reference um, and generate my required data. So this is the question I'm asking Chat Copilot. Hey, can you help me in generating 1,000 JSON documents of pilots? You can refer JSON 1.json file in the Object Explorer for reference format. Use Bogus Faker library. Write data in a JSON file and store it in the physical location. Uh, and write simple code. I don't need any complex code. So these are the instructions I'm giving. If you want more instructions, like if you need a quality code and if you need a code which you are looking for, uh, then give more instructions, more and proper instructions. Otherwise, Copilot uh, can write complex code and it can handle complex things and it will do it in her own way. So try to give more instructions and see. So let's ask Copilot this question and see what it tells. So as I mentioned before, even it's um, started giving the solution, so it's going to check the references. So I opened two files here in the Object Explorer. It's checking those two files uh, for any relevance to the question, and two tasks done. So, and it's also not only two files. If you have multiple files, it will refer all those files and look for the um, uh, like connection between the question and the files opened. And then it generated some code. See the code still. Okay, so record pilots. So yeah, these are the program.cs. So these are the models it created: record, license, flight hours, medical, employment. So then this is the program. So the rating pool, license plates. So these are the variables or the configurable parameters which can be used in the random later. And so faker pilot, it's going to create object of pilot. So somewhere we will have the pilot class. So the rules, it's ID. So based on the format I give, it generated this code, and also it's defining the rules. Okay, so let's see, somewhere generated a object. Okay, and is it writing to output path? Okay, pilots.json. So it the code seems cool for me. It doesn't have much complexity. So let's see how to use this code in your solution. If you see the program.cs, it's empty. It's not writing here. It's showing what kind of code it's suggesting. So there are two things here: apply and copy. So you can copy this code and see the instructions. Took a deep breath and updated program.cs to generate 1,000 file documents using Bogus and write them into a JSON file. The code is simple, self-contained, and system text JSON for serialization. Install, already I installed this. So you can simply say this apply, or you can say copy and paste it. So let's apply this and see. And okay, so do it one more time, apply. So it's trying to apply this code. Okay, so remove, okay, so remove some additional text. Okay, so let's see whether it's writing, it's working or not. Record, license, record. These are the models it's created. Medical model, record. So what is this record? It's from, so let's see what is this record. Go to definition. So the model it's representing here. So let's run this code and see whether it's generating the data as we are expecting. So for output, um, so generated 1,000 documents. I guess it's working fine. And if you want to see the data, open containing folder, bin, debug, net, and here, where is pilots JSON output? Yeah, in the output folder, it's writing. So perfect. I guess even it's gave the intention. So I didn't expect it. I thought I have to request for the intention, but it gave the data. So you can see ID, pilot ID, first name, last name, date of birth, nationality, licenses. So what kind of licenses he is having, the ratings, Boeing 737 flight hours. So these are the total number of hours, type rated, what kind of rate he is having, night, uh, might be night hours, and instrument. I don't know the details. Medical, what kind of medical class he belonged to, last check-in, employment, for which airlines he is, whether he is active or inactive. Um, so yeah, so I think the code is writing, the code is doing perfect. I didn't write a single code, a single line of code. So everything done by um, Copilot only. So here the problem is I don't know the domain. I don't know like what a pilot object looks like. Uh, what are the key informations I have to take? So for that, initially I took help of ChatGPT for the format, and then I took help of Copilot to write the program. I can ask Copilot about the format itself, but I just want to show the limitations of the ChatGPT to generate the um, multiple records. Even Copilot doesn't create multiple records, but it can help you to write a program which generates multiple records. So now ask um, Copilot to write this data into MongoDB. So now, perfect. I'm asking one more request to Copilot. Perfect. Thanks for writing data into JSON. It's time to add some more code. Can you add logic to write these 1,000 JSON documents to my local MongoDB along with writing to JSON? Add logic to write this. Okay, so hit and see what it's going to do. So after my request, again, it um, gave the updated version, but I don't know like what it's changed. So hit apply, and it's going to show what are the changes. What are the changes? Uh, is it not showing? Okay, might be I can see the changes. So since I say apply, okay, so these were there earlier, faker. Okay, so everything was there. Uh, rules. Okay, so this was the code and serialization. Uh, where is the code? Did I hit apply? Let's do one more time. Okay, so still it's applying the code. Okay, just click on view in chart window. I don't know, something went wrong. Okay, okay, let's try one more time. So yeah, these issues you might see since I'm using again the free version. So let's ask here itself. Can you add logic to write these 1,000 JSON documents to my local MongoDB? Hit it. Can you please add logic to write these? So I'm expecting the updated logic which writes data to Mongo here. So it's still analyzing. So add Mongo drivers. I already added step one after generating pilots, creating output. So initialize. Okay, so now you can see the updated code here. So scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, so here MongoDB insertion logic. Just apply this code and apply. So now it will show what is changed. So these two drivers added, and this is the addition. So earlier um, the code didn't work. It happens. So to accept it, just hit tab. Okay. So then go here and make some more updates because this is not using, this is my local Mongo. go to the connections, edit, so localhost, authentication, there is no authentication. So the port number, I guess I have to make a little change. Let me see what is the change. Yeah, I know this is not the connection string. So I have to add replica set, and also the direct connection is true. Um, and the rest of the things will be same. So if you go here and refresh, there is no database with the pilot DB, and there is no collection name. So let's run this code and see whether it's creating data into the MongoDB or not. So the program is running. I think it successfully inserted 1,000 documents. So go here, refresh your refresh all. So this is the pilot DB, and there is only one collection, and you can see multiple records. You can see 200 at a time. So you can expand this ID the same. So this is it. So the Copilot and ChatGPT, they are very useful, especially the Copilot is very useful when you're dealing with unknown objects. If you are not aware of the domain, but still you want to generate some sample data, and I think this is a properly generated sample data, even though the identities and the details are not realistic, but the format could be not exactly same, but it could be matching with most of the enterprise applications. So this is how you can interact with Copilot or ChatGPT and um, to generate sample data and to generate your scripts. I hope you enjoy the video. You got the maximum benefits of the purpose. So in this video, we exclusively demonstrated, discussed how to use ChatGPT, Copilot, or any other AI tool in your day-to-day development mode. So if you like the video, please uh, share the feedback and share the content to your friends and watch my next videos. In my next videos, I'm going to explore more Studio 3D options. Since I generated a huge amount of data, I can show how to process or how to retrieve the data easily by using aggregation pipelines and other techniques in the MongoDB. Thanks again. Thanks for watching my video. Happy coding.